The Good, the Bad, and the Overly Ambitious, a review of Once Upon a Time in the West. In his quest to outdo himself and craft an even more epic Western film than his previous hits, Sergio Leone got a bit too big for his cowboy boots in Once Upon a Time in the West. At a runtime nearly as long as a cattle drive from Texas to Kansas, Leone provides ample opportunity to ponder the meaning of life, win several hands of poker, and still have time left over to bake a batch of biscuits in this movie. From the opening scene of three grimacing gunmen waiting at a decrepit train station for what seems like weeks, we know we're in for a thrill ride as slow as an arthritic turtle on Quaaludes. The dramatic close-ups of actors' faces become less compelling by the 20th time and start to make one wonder if Leone's true passion was studying dermatology. The swelling, dramatic music in nearly every scene becomes so repetitive that the only surprise would be silence. The plot ambles along from there, following taciturn, man-of-few-words harmonica on his quest for vengeance against villain Frank. Meanwhile, crook Cheyenne and former prostitute Jill traipse randomly through scenes, occasionally killing or kissing someone along the way. The big reveal explaining harmonica's motivation ends up feeling as mundane as settling an overdue saloon tab. Though hailed as a classic, Once Upon a Time in the West lives up more to its title in scope and pace than its execution. Like the old Western frontier, some things are best left wild and untamed. Leone would have been better served not trying to trump himself and instead focusing on telling a compelling story with a nimble touch. Die-hard fans of westerns seeking a meandering trip into the dusty frontier may enjoy all 165 minutes of this cinematic endurance run. For the rest of us, a single viewing of Once Upon a Time in the West leaves plenty of time to ride off into the sunset and still beat the heroes to their destination.